So today I came to a tipping point. I'm not saying it's like an expanding, contracting, kind of like exciting tipping point, or however you would define a tipping point. I'm saying that an emotional tipping point, the feeling of all of your emotions coming on like drastically, suddenly, without warning, and feeling so overwhelmed and not knowing how to deal with them, to the point where I would almost define the feeling as the feeling of wanting to get sick. And that's weird for me to define or even say that, because I've done a lot of research on eating disorders such as bulimia, and I've, in a sense, judged it. Like, how can you feel like you want to get sick? Like, it's so weird. Like, I understand if you're actually ill and you just want like the illness to go away, but how could you just like want to get sick? And today was an extreme understanding of what that might be like. And it's embarrassing for me to even say that, like that for a few moments today, like I seriously considered it, because I was so overwhelmed with emotion, it was almost nauseating. Like, my whole body just felt like it wanted to reject itself. Like, it was a very overwhelming feeling. Like, coming to your tipping point with emotion and anxiety, panic, stress, everything is like right at the top, you know, like it's just sitting there. You have to figure out what to do with it. And of course, I'm not going to go down the road of eating disorders. So, I mean, I of course chose not to. But I think my biggest choice not to, and probably the most embarrassing or weird, was the thought that, like, what if they heard me, or what if they knew I'm such an emotional wreck? Like, what if they figured it out that I can't handle my emotions? And it's embarrassing, like, just to think that, you know, I would get sick because I can't handle my emotions. And then something else I figured out throughout the day, like I was munching on food, and food was actually soothing the anxiety. And I mean, that's another like eating disorder kind of thinking or kind of feeling, and it was, I mean, it was a grand understanding for me to not only like read or listen to people, you know, talking about their issues, but to have a moment in my life where I could say, like, you know, maybe I could understand you a little bit more because of this moment. I mean, it's huge, it's big, I mean, it means a lot for my understanding, but it's still like that feeling today was overwhelming beyond anything I could ever describe. Because I've been trying so hard lately to kind of soothe my frustrations, or soothe my my anxieties and concerns and all this stuff. And then, you know, one one little thing happened today that, you know, it wasn't like a positive thing, but it wasn't like the worst thing in the world either, but it was like a little thing. And then but my emotions, they just like skyrocketed, like they just like went to the very top of everything. All my anxieties, all my stresses, all my everything just was like right there. And I felt so like my whole body, it just felt like it just wanted to reject itself, and it was so overwhelming. And I probably explaining myself a few times here, but it really was, and I don't ever want to experience it again. I can't even think about somebody like experiencing that kind of anxiety and like panic like every day of their lives, and to cope with that. I mean, that's amazing. I don't know. I don't know if that's, you know, the entire feeling of, you know, somebody that suffers with like an eating disorder, or not. But if it is, God so help you, because that's just too much to deal with. That feeling is something no one should deal with every day, or any day of the week, or the year, or the month. So, to anyone that has had these experiences at all, would you give me some input on how to not let this happen again? To maybe cope better with emotions and not let it get to this tipping point? Because I said it before and I'll say it again, I don't want that to happen again. It was too much. But I'm home now, so I'm gonna go probably do more research on how to make that not happen again. Yeah. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hopefully not too many people watch this, because it's embarrassing, like these fucked up emotions that I'm dealing with. But then again, I guess help is good too. So, love and peace. See you later.